I am sitting with Alain Gomis, whose film Tay is showing this year at the Seattle International Film Festival.
Tay is telling the story of the last day of a man who knows that he's gonna die at the end of the day.
It really is a film more about life because in this last day, of course, death is occupying all of his thoughts, but he's retracing all of the steps of his life, right?
Exactly. From his childhood to his friends of when he was a teenager, and his first love, and then he come back to his home. And it's a film about time and present, how to accept present.
So we are honored to have the only Senegalese filmmaker and film in the festival. I think that's quite an accomplishment for you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I'm really honored.
Congratulations.
I knew this was gonna happen. It'd be either vampires or zombies and we'd all be screwed.
I am sitting with Emily Hagins, creator of My Sucky Teen Romance.
It's a teen vampire movie that takes place in a science fiction convention. And all the teenagers are sick of the teen vampires, but the real vampires in this world really like it because everyone loves them. And so they're milking it, and at the same time, one of the real girls gets turned into a vampire. So they're trying to use what they know about the mythology to turn her back.
I wanted to know, are you a fan of this sci-fi genre vampire thing, or did you actively want to make a spoof on it because you're sick of it as well?
It was kind of a combination of the two. I love science fiction and horror a lot, and I think there's just so many different themes you can explore there, but at the same time, being a teenager and going through high school when all the Twilight movies are coming out, I just thought it was such a unique opportunity to make a movie that kind of shows how teenagers feel about Twilight.
Do you think working with kids who are clearly the age that they're portraying in
Right.
the film made the difference there, that it's really a film for teenagers but made by teenagers and with teenagers?
Yeah, I think, I mean, it always kind of annoyed me watching, the CW or whatever, and you see these 30-year-olds in high school, and it just feels very odd. And I wanted to make a movie that felt true to being a teenager.
Your eyes, they're red.
Pink eye red or vampire red? The second one.
You're not a stranger to this because you are only 19 yourself, and this is Emily's third feature-length film at 19 years old, which is just outstanding. I'm sitting with two very important people on the director of LUV, Sheldon Candis, and producer Joel Newton. We are really excited to have you guys here because this is one of our really anticipated films. It's already shown at Sundance.
LUV's a dramatic thriller about an 11-year-old orphan boy who's on a quest to find his mother, but in the course of one day, the person that he looks up to, his uncle, he finds out isn't the person he thought he was.
So the whole movie is over the course of 24 hours?
Yeah, 24 hours. Me and my writing partner, Justin Wilson, we call it a driller, which is a dramatic thriller.
This story is not all too far from home for you. This is semi-autobiographical?
Yes, it's based off of, it's a fictional story inspired by a true relationship I had with one of my uncles when I was growing up in Baltimore. Yeah.
And the film is set in Baltimore?
Yeah, it's set in Baltimore. It took about 8 years.
Wow.
And it was just a long, arduous process of, believing that we're gonna make this movie.
I saw Sheldon's desire to make an art film, not just an urban film. And we feel like we've threaded the needle between a film that broad audiences are gonna enjoy, that cinema lovers, festival-type audiences are really responding well, but we also think there's a broader audience for it that is underserved.